Assalamu alaikum, my name is Maimuna Bey from Mona's Kitchen and cookhalal.com. Mona's Kitchen, so basically what I do is I bake and cook for fun. I don't really sell anything as yet, but what I do is I share my recipes on the Cook Halal platform, which is an amazing recipe sharing platform where we have so many amazing bloggers, professional chefs, home cooks, all under one umbrella with amazing recipes, different cuisines, people from different countries as well. So today, in collaboration with cookhalal.com, I'm going to be making a lovely grilled crayfish and some stuffed mushrooms with a lovely fresh garden salad. So the ingredients are some crayfish tails, some feta, ground black pepper, some crushed garlic, a mix of cream cheese, some melted butter, a little bit of barbecue spice, grated cheese, a mixture of nice green herbs. We've got some coriander, some lovely spring onion and some chives. We've got a lovely fresh garden salad. And then over here we've got a kale and cauliflower rice already prepared, and some lovely mushrooms, the Portobello mushrooms for stuffing. Okay, so to get started, firstly I'm going to preheat my oven a little bit for the crayfish, right? I'm going to put it on 180. Okay, so for the crayfish, what we'll need is, right, we're going to start off with, so I used about 2 sticks of butter, which is about not 50, but 80 grams of butter each, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the butter, our crushed garlic, mix it through nicely, but we love lots of garlic. So I took about 2 teaspoons, cheat sometimes, and I put in 3, just so that we can have that nice flavors blending in. Our pepper, I've ground about 1 teaspoon of ground black pepper. Just give that a nice mix. If you guys could smell this, then yes, I mean, it's absolutely amazing garlic butter. Right, so that's ready. Now I'm going to chop up my herbs. So what I've done, so before I get into that, let me just show you. So what I've done is I've pre-cleaned the crayfish for you, so but what you need to do is, right, so you wash this out lovely, nicely, make sure all the, whatever crayfish goodies are in here, wash that out nicely. I slit it on top of the shell at the back, open completely, so we're sort of going to butterfly it, so when it grills, the juices and the garlic will go nicely under the shell, and you'll get that amazing crayfish flavor mixed with your garlic and your fresh herbs. Okay, so now you can see I've got like 2 handfuls of coriander. This it's nice and fresh, it smells amazing, gives your kitchen and your dish an amazing flavor. So what I'm going to do, just roll it up tightly like this. Then I'm going to use my herb chopper, and I'm just going to get in there. Make sure I chop it, and I keep the stalks on. Some people chop it off. I like the stalks on of the coriander because there's some lovely flavor and aroma in there as well. Oh, this herb smells absolutely amazing, guys. You know what I'm talking about, because you guys, I mean, I'm sure most people use coriander in almost all their dishes. Some spring onion, again, handful, roughly chopped, not too fine, because we want to taste it and we want to see it on our grilled crayfish. Right, so we've got that in, and then some spring onion. What you can do is you can just take the top parts. I don't mind. Sometimes I put the bottom stalks in, but I prefer just the top parts. Chop that up finely as well. So what we'll do is we'll just mix it up nicely. In our bowl. Let's just get this out of here quickly. Just going to pop this here. Throw this back in the bowl. Nicely blended. And now I'm going to pour my garlic sauce over this, my garlic butter. Mix that through as well. Remember, this is the garlic butter and some peppercorns. Right, just drizzle that over the garlic, which makes it over the herbs. Okay, there we go. Can you see all that garlic? How amazing. I'm telling you, you'd want to eat this as is. Okay, now we've got it. Now we get to the messy. I mean, you think that was messy? We'll get to an even messier part now, where we get to fill the crayfish tails and make sure that we cover each and every crevice so that the flavors of the herbs and the barbecue spice just goes in absolutely nicely. So I'll do this. I'll just press it open a little bit so you can see. As you can see, it's all nicely cleaned. Just press it down so you can get a nice butterfly effect of your crayfish tails. Right, so what I'll do is I'll take my garlic, my barbecue spice, drizzle that over there. So now I've got my herbs. Don't be afraid to get your hands messy as long as you've washed it before the time, of course, right? So you'll see we've got some nice oil, some not oil, your barbecue, your butter, sorry, your garlic butter, and we'll just fill that in here. Garlic butter and herbs. Take your herbs, rub it in, try and get some oil in there. At the end we'll use our pastry brush and we'll just get the last bits of oil and rub that over our tails as well. Because I mean, we want to really, bring out the flavor of the crayfish tails and also that lovely garlic buttered flavor in your crayfish tails, which is, again, it makes for grilled. That is the best. I think that is the best to use if you're grilling your crayfish. Go over here and grab my pan. So my oven is preheated. I'm going to just drizzle a little bit of olive oil on the pan, just to sort of give your crayfish tails another flavor. Add some more flavor to it, and I'm just lightly grease your pan. You can use the spray cook as well, but I prefer using the olive oil just to baste my pan. Again, press it down nicely in your pan so it can be open. You want, again, butterfly effect, right? You want it nice and open. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside until it's ready to go in the oven while we fill our mushrooms and get that ready for the oven as well. We're going to grill some stuffed mushrooms. Okay, so we'll leave that. Okay, so now while the crayfish is resting, waiting for us to get the mushrooms done. So what we're stuffing it with today is some feta cheese, some lovely cream cheese, so it's the plain cream cheese as well as the cheese and chives that I've mixed together, the smooth and the chunky one. Some normal cheddar cheese, you can use mozzarella cheese of your choice, and then some cauliflower and kale rice that I've prepared. So you can buy it ready-made or you can make it yourself. It's entirely up to you. If you make it yourself, pop everything in the blender just to get it this nice fine consistency, and then pop it in the pan with a little bit of olive oil and some garlic. And you can throw in some spices, whichever spices you choose. I just threw in a little bit of olive oil and some crushed chilies, just to give it a bit of a kick in our mushrooms. So what we'll do is we'll start with our kale and cauliflower rice. We'll stuff it, make it nice and full. So remember, the cheese is going to melt, so it's also just going to sag down, but you want a nice sort of a cupcake looking mushroom when it comes out of the oven. So we'll fill that up nice and high. Pop it all in there. So we'll just put that in there. Okay, so we've got all of that in. Now for the cheese. Give a nice fat dollop of cream cheese. Look how nice that looks. Cupcake, here we come. So this can be your sort of your centerpiece. Pop it in a nice stand to look absolutely amazing. So I'll chop up some feta. I've used the plain feta because we've got all those other flavors in the cream cheese as well. So we want to really so this is all going to melt, and it's going to add all those additional flavors, and it'll melt down on the mushroom, right? We'll throw over some plain cheese, your cheddar cheese. Again, you can use mozzarella, you can use the plain white cheese as well, the white cheddar. Look like a cupcake. I'm going to pop it in my pan. I'm using a round high-based pan so it sort of supports the mushroom, because sometimes the mushrooms just sort of pops over. And what we're going to do now, just to top it off to make it pretty, to sort of put the decorations on the cupcake, we'll put some lovely chives and some micro herbs on as well, just for added flavor and a little bit of freshly ground black pepper as well. So I've already ground some pepper. Just going to do this. Give it a bit of color so it'll sort of be the sprinkle to your cupcake. Just a few chives we'll chop up. Not too fine. So you want to just, it must look pretty. There we go. How nice is that? And this will go in the oven. It takes about 10 to 15 minutes for the cheese to melt and everything just to mix through nicely in the mushroom cup. And then it's perfect for serving. So we want it to come out at the same time so it's nice and warm. The mushroom as well as the crayfish. Some micro herbs. Just for garnishing and for it to look pretty. Okay, so this along with the crayfish is going to go in the oven for about, the crayfish will bake for 7 minutes on the bottom. Turn it up on grill for a further 7 minutes so the top can have a nice charred look, but not burnt. So I'm quickly going to pop these in the oven. Crayfish goes in. I'll put the crayfish in there. And our mushrooms. Oops, ooh. Okay, that's okay. There we go. See what I mean? So you need like a muffin pan for your mushrooms because they just pop over. So we'll just wait a little bit and when that's ready, we'll plate up. Okay, so the moment we've been waiting for has finally arrived. Our crayfish is ready, our mushrooms is ready. So now we're going to take it out. If you could smell it, lucky you. If you can see it, okay also. And our cupcakes are looking so nice with our fresh cream and a little bit of spice. So there we go. And we'll be plating it up soon. I'm going to show you 2 ways of plating this up. So what we'll do is take some of our lovely garden salad. Just pop that in here. We want to make it look nice and pretty. Must look appetizing. So again, this can be your starter and it can be your main. I'm taking one of the nice fat mushroom cupcakes. Put it on there. We'll have some microgreens just to pop around. And I think, which color should we go for? The nice purple will add a nice added touch. Pop that on there. So this is your cake stand, your salads, right? Again, this makes for an absolutely amazing starter. It can be a main as well. Right, so now we'll do our crayfish. We'll do it at the center of the plate as well. This makes for such a nice party treat, guys. Don't be afraid to just go wild and do whatever you want with your crayfish. That's a color. Okay, let's take ones that are nice and open. Lots of greens in. Pack it on top of each other. I mean, you can serve this for an individual person, for someone that really loves crayfish, or you can plate up like this and put it on your table for all your guests just to help themselves. I think just one more. Let's not overcrowd it. Pack it nicely on top. Some micro herbs. Add some on the edge of the plate as well, just to make it look nice and pretty and appetizing. I've missed a little bit on the side. We'll use that as well. Let's not waste. Just quickly slice up some lemon. We're just going to put it on the side of the plate for someone just to squeeze over a little bit of lemon on your crayfish. Lemon goes perfect with seafood. So there you have it, our stuffed mushroom with kale and cauliflower rice with some nice cream cheese, feta, all the cheeses you can think of is in here, and our garlic and herb grilled crayfish. Enjoy. So for these recipes you can find on the cookhalal.com platform, and don't forget to follow me at Mona's Kitchen on Instagram, and bon appetit. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.